Hi everyone. So, welcome to a week-long vlog. I think I will do a week-long vlog. I don't really know. I was just wanting to do another vlog style video because I personally love doing them. They're more fun to me than just sit down videos like to make. Oh, baby girl's waking up from a nap. Anyway, so there's not anything in particular happening this week. So we're just gonna see how every day goes. I'm pretty much just stuck here at the house because we are down a vehicle. My husband's car, the one he was driving, gave out. So he's gonna take it to the mechanic this week sometime, hopefully soon, and hopefully we can get it fixed. But the car is pretty old and we don't know what's gonna happen with it. So yeah, I'm pretty much just stuck here at the house, which is fine. I'm a homebody. I don't mind being here at the house, but I'm just saying I don't know how, like, if there's anything really exciting happening. I'll probably do a book haul at some point because I have some books that I want to show you guys that I got, just a collection of books that I've gotten over the last several weeks and months. It is the 4th of July holiday this weekend. So I don't really know what's happening that day either. We haven't really made plans yet, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see how the week goes. We'll see how the days go. But as far as reading goes, I do kind of want to have a goal for this video. I'm 4 books behind on my reading challenge on Goodreads, which still is pretty great compared to last year. So I'm happy with where I'm at and the amount of books I have read this year, but I just want to make it to my goal of 100 books for once, okay? I've not made it yet, and this has been the best reading year yet for me as far as the amount of books that I've been reading and the quality of books. I've read some really good books this year that I've really loved, but yeah. All that to say, this week's goal / challenge will be to catch up on the reading challenge. And I feel like it's fairly doable because if I sit down and actually challenge myself and make myself sit down and read and have a vlog to motivate me, I should be able to do it. So yeah, you know, thanks for motivating me. So the book that I am currently reading is this one, Where the Road Bends by Rachel Forden. I'm like 60 pages in, which is like the 4th chapter. I just saw something that said 2 years later, which is like just a couple pages after that, and I'm like, sorry, what? I don't know what's happening. Anyway, yeah, so I've seen this book raved about here on BookTube, and it sounded really good. And I was waiting to see if it would come through the thrift store, or was even looking online at used books and stuff, and I was just having a hard time finding a copy, so I just caved and I bought it new from Amazon. So yeah, this is the first book, I guess I could say, in the haul. Anyway, I got this book a couple months ago, I think it was, and because I had a TBR in May, and then it was just mood reading in June, I kind of forgot that I had this book. And then just the other day, yesterday, because today is the 2nd, it's July, I was like, what is my first book gonna be in July? And I was looking at my TBR cart, and this one was like hiding in the bag of, like, on the shelf on the cart, and I was like, what is this one? And I pulled it out, and I'm like, oh my goodness, yes, hello, this is gonna be the one I want to read because I've been wanting to read it for so long. It just seemed like the obvious choice to go with. But anyway, I am enjoying it so far. I'm very intrigued to see how the story is gonna go. I already like the characters, so that's fun. I do have a few things that I need to get done today though. Do some tidying up around the house, cleaning up some dishes in the kitchen, and then I also need to finish editing my June wrap up. My husband will be recording his podcast tonight, so I pretty much just have a free evening with not a whole lot of plans. My husband's podcast is a college football podcast. He and a friend have been doing it for a couple of years now, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So if any of you out there are interested in college football, or your husbands would be, they should go check it out. I'm sure they would enjoy it. I'll put that link down in the description. Give him a nice little shout out here. My husband is a Notre Dame fan, and his co-host is a Georgia Bulldogs fan, which I am a Georgia Bulldogs fan in the college football world. So yeah, there's probably a little bit of bias sometimes, but for the most part, I feel like they're pretty fair with their different takes and things. But anyway, there's that, if anyone's interested. Yeah, that is the plan for today. But right now, hi, baby girl just finished eating, so I'm gonna put her down for some playtime. Yeah. Tell me how she's 5 months old already. I don't get this. Time flies. Anyway, I'm gonna put her down for a minute. I'm gonna finish sipping my coffee and keep reading this book. That's the plan. I will check back in later. Hello everyone. So it's clearly the next day. Have I done a vlog yet since I had my baby? I don't think I did. And let me just say, it's a lot harder to vlog when you have a kid. Or maybe it's just because I'm not used to it. Because she takes up a lot of my time, and because I'm not going to be showing her here on my YouTube channel, it makes it a little difficult. You know. But also last night my husband ended up not recording his podcast, so we actually had an evening together, which was really good because we've been so busy that we just haven't even had an evening here at home with just us. We actually sat down at the table for supper, so you know, we were just having a little bit more family time. So I didn't vlog anymore last night, obviously. Then today, this morning, I went with some friends to Costco, and that took up, we left around 9 maybe, 9 o'clock this morning, and didn't get back till around 2, and it is now 3:30. Once we got back, I put Eden down for a nap. Not much has been happening. You guys didn't really miss out on anything with me not filming, so there's that. But I did get reading done last night. I think I did get to page 100, and then later, after I was in bed, I read for a while until my little reading lamp died, which was getting close to 12 o'clock, so not a good idea for a mom who has to also get up during the night with her baby. But you know what? I was enjoying the book too much to put it down, and so now I'm currently at page 142. So anyway, I'm gonna make myself another coffee, try to get through more of this book. I think I have another book coming in the mail today, so once it comes I might also do the little book haul. It's a little small haul, but anyway, there's that. I'm gonna make my coffee now. Just sat down, as you saw in the clip, and started reading when UPS pulled up, so I think my book is here, so let's go get it. He hasn't left yet. I'm not going out yet. They're really nice people. I just don't feel like talking to strangers right now. Baby girl is behind you guys, so you might hear her screeching. Are you watching Mom open her package? It's a new book. Yeah. Oh no, come on. That's annoying. That's not the book opening that you want to see. Can I rant? Oh my word. I hate it so much. Okay, here's the book. One Calls the Heart. So that's another thing. I still haven't edited my video, but it should be up hopefully by tomorrow. But listen here, folks. You'll probably see that video before you see this one. And you'll know that I read One Calls the Heart in June. Tell me why it is so hard to find this series where all of the books are the same. I can't find it anywhere online, like the whole set. Can I just buy the whole set together, please? No, you can't do that. You have to buy each book individually, and tell me why these books, brand new from Amazon, are like $27. This book was published back in the 90s. Used books, I mean, like brand new books that are being published this year are less than that. But I would love for my editions to match, and so I've been scrambling, searching the internet all over the place at every available website that sells books to try to find a series. Find the series because I want the physical copies because I love these books so much. Okay, so here's my disappointment. Do you see how shiny this is from this? Yeah. First off, I don't like shiny books like that. But the other books that I'm going to show you, here we go. So it's kind of the same design, but it's not even. I'm gonna return this book. I hate it so much. Like, it's supposed to be the same edition, and I thought they were, but this one is also large print, which I don't love that at all. Can you feel my aversion to this book? But it doesn't even match, and I thought I was getting matching sets. So this one is the second book in the series. One Comes the Spring. There we go. And then I also got the third one, When Breaks the Dawn. These two match. I got these off of Pango Books for $2 or $3 a piece. Love that. But no one has When Calls the Heart available, like the first book in the series available. And I think I saw on Amazon that it was large print, but I thought I selected another one. I don't even know if they have these available. Look, I even looked on Bethany House Publishers. They don't have them available either. The first one is like either the movie edition or really old vintage looking ones. They're not matching. I'm so frustrated. The fact that I spent that much money for this one and I hate it that much. Can I just do a return? Oh, the troubles of wanting your book series to match. Like, can we not? Ah! Okay, anyway, moving on. I have 4 more books to talk about. We're just gonna ignore that for a moment and I will get over it. These next 4 I found at the thrift store. Hi, are you just watching Mom rant about books? As I was saying, I found the rest of these at the thrift store. Just random times that I've been going, and I always check the book section, and I found these next 4. But the first one is Everyone Brave is Forgiven. I don't know if I saw this one recommended here on BookTube or if it was just on Goodreads that one of my friends read it. So I'm not even sure what it was, but it just sounded interesting. But it is a World War II historical fiction. I do believe that it is secular, so I don't know what the content is like. I'll just read the synopsis for you guys. London, 1939. The day war is declared, Mary North leaves finishing school unfinished, goes straight to the War Office and signs up. Young, bright, and brave, Mary is certain she'd be a marvelous spy. When she is bewilderingly made a teacher, she finds herself defying prejudice to protect the children her country would rather forget. Tom Shaw finds he will do anything for Mary North, but he decidedly ignores the war until he learns his roommate, Alistair Heath, has unexpectedly enlisted. And when Mary and Alistair meet, it is love as well as war that will test them in ways they could not have imagined, entangling 3 lives in violence and passion, friendship and deception, inexorably shaping their hopes and dreams. Is this going to be a love triangle? I hate love triangles. I think I got this one when they were doing a 50% off sale at the store, so I didn't pay much for it. So if I don't like it, it won't be that much money lost. But it sounded interesting. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'll actually enjoy it or not. Do you want to play, buddy? Okay, let me throw the ball for you. Go get it. Okay, the next one that I found then was The Wild Robot Escapes. So this is book number 2 in the series. I read the first one, The Wild Robot. Peter Brown is the author. And I really enjoyed The Wild Robot, actually, surprisingly, as I would have talked about in my reading wrap-up. Thought I would at least check out the second book as well and see if I enjoy it as much and just get more of the story. And then this one, Once Upon a Wardrobe by Patti Callahan. It just says Patti Callahan on this one, but I know her, like, other copies of this book are Patti Callahan Henry. So I don't know what that is, but anyway, I've seen different people talk about this one. I think Amanda was the one that I heard it recommended from. So I saw this and I decided to snatch it up and read it. But I'll probably wait till the winter time to read it because with that cover, it looks more like a wintertime read. Okay, then the final book is The Waterkeeper by Charles Martin. I've been really wanting to read Charles Martin, and I've seen various people recommend him and these books in particular, and also my friend Erica, she read this one and said it was good, so I was happy to find it at a thrift store. It was really funny because I had actually gone to the store that day specifically looking in the M section for a Charles Martin book, and I didn't find any, so I just went back out into the store and Erica was coming out with cartloads of books to restock the book section, and I saw this one on top of all of the other books, and I was like, or I just saw like part of the book, and I was like, is that a Charles Martin book? And she said, yep. And I said, I want it. So I took it even before it was on the shelf, so that was fun. But anyway, there's my little book haul. I don't know what to do about this, because if I can't find this edition in just regular print, I'm gonna be very disappointed. But if I do find it, I think I'll just return this one because I don't like this. I don't like the shiny books. I don't like the glare, and I also don't like reading large print. It makes me feel uncomfortable. That way for anyone else. But like the font, everything is just, I am a big believer that the specific font and the type setting, everything actually changes your reading experience. And I don't like the large print. But anyway, we're gonna figure out what to do with this, so I will update you guys later. Look, it doesn't even, ugh. I gotta stop talking about it. I'm just gonna get back to reading. As far as the plans tonight, I hope I can finish this book today, because like I said, I want to catch up on my reading challenge, and that's 4 books, so I need to finish this one so I can get to the other books for the rest of this video. Don't really have plans as far as the rest of this afternoon, and I also don't have to make supper because my husband is playing softball. He plays on the local softball league here, and when it's softball nights, he doesn't like a big meal, and so we just eat something light like sandwiches or something. So, but I will be going to watch the game, but I'm gonna try to get a big chunk read before we actually go tonight. So back to reading. July 4th. Oh, he's okay. Are you ready for a nap? It's around 10 in the morning. I've just been sitting here editing my video, finally, because, wow. I just haven't found the time to sit down and, or taken the time, I should say, let's be honest, to sit down and edit this video. But just cruising through it, and of course drinking coffee, you know? We are about to head to my friend's house to hang out in her pool for a couple hours, and then later on this evening we're gonna all be getting together, a big group of friends, for, you know, the typical grill out and just hanging out. That's the update. I don't know how much I'll film today, mostly because I don't want to just film other people without their permission and put them here on my channel. So I don't know, if I get some clips from during the day and whatever, I might include them, but if not, I'll just see you guys later. But for now, just enjoy a time lapse of me editing my video. So when I set up time lapses, I stay motivated because like I have to sit here and finish it so that time lapse actually happens, you know? So that's what we're gonna do now. Hello. So, confession. It is now Saturday morning. I didn't film anything since that last clip of me editing my video, the time lapse, and yeah. So Thursday, like I said, I was going to my friend's house and we hung out in the pool, and I was there for most of the morning till late afternoon, and then I came home and was prepping food for the evening festivities, and then we were gone until fairly late Thursday evening, watching the fireworks, everything. Then yesterday, Friday, what was I doing? I know that I slept in because it was a late night, Thursday night, and then I was just busy here at the house, I guess. I just didn't pick up the camera. Partly because I was like, do I even want to keep going with this vlog? Because number one, I'm not really getting my challenge done as far as reading. So I kind of just felt like scrapping the whole thing. But I was like, well, that's ridiculous. It's fine if you're not getting the reading done. You can still do the vlog. The vlog just might not have as much reading content in it, you know? I did finish the book that I was reading, Where the Road Bends, last evening, so I did get one book done. I just decided to keep vlogging today and try to get a little bit more reading done. I may continue the vlog into tomorrow, Sunday. Maybe I'll even go a whole week, like go all the way to next Tuesday, so it is a full week, and then I'll have more days to get my reading done, you know? Didn't have as much time yesterday to read as I thought I would. Just had some different tasks that I needed to get done, some office work type of stuff. I am currently our church's treasurer, so I had to do some end of month tasks for June yesterday, and sometimes that takes a while, and then I had to go make a deposit at the bank, and baby girl is going through it with teething, and she wasn't feeling great yesterday. She was just extra fussy, needing to be held a lot more. And yeah, so I just didn't film yesterday, so that's my bad. And either way, I just hope this vlog isn't just a whole flop and that you guys are still enjoying it, but whatever, we're just gonna continue on with it today. This morning we were at a softball tournament that our church's school was putting on as a fundraiser, and I was there for a couple hours, but Eden needed to nap, and we live really close to the ball field, and so I just came back to the house so that she can have a good nap in a cool house because it's pretty warm today. So yeah, she's down for a nap. Now I'm gonna quickly fold some laundry, and then I'm gonna sit down and get some more reading done. And then I may head back to the tournament, I'm not sure. Moving on though to what I am picking up next to read. I'm gonna do When Comes the Spring, book number 2 in When Calls the Heart series. And it's a fairly short book, not even 300 pages, so let's hope I can get through it very quickly today. think I can read it all today? I don't know. We can try. Let me go get some laundry done so that I can actually sit down and read though. So you guys know the fiasco with this book. I decided to go onto Pango Books last night and just look again to see if they had... Actually, no. I went on to look at the movie edition of When Calls the Heart. The movie edition of this. Just to see if maybe the spine matches the other books. And while I was on there, I found the actual book that goes with the series. That's the same printing, the same edition, everything. You know what? I honestly thought they didn't exist because I couldn't find them anywhere. But apparently they do. I probably got the last available one on planet Earth. But thank you to whoever was selling it on Pango Books, because when I looked before, it was not on there. And I found it last night. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my goodness, I was so happy, and I immediately bought it. So it should be coming soon, next week hopefully. I'm just very grateful that I found one. So I'm hoping I can get all of the series in this edition. So we shall see. Anyway, I'm going to be returning this one. I can get a full refund on it, which I'm very grateful for. 27 bucks for a book I don't even like. I can return it and get my money back and spend only less than $10. I think with shipping and everything from Pango Books, it'll be like $8 or so for the edition that I want. Very grateful. Anyway, let's get this laundry folded. Baby girl had actually woken up and I needed to put her back to sleep. I just feel so bad for her because I can tell she just does not feel good with her teething and everything. So yeah, I had to put her back to sleep, and I got some reading done while I was rocking her, so that was nice. But anyway, let's get this laundry folded. Well, okay, so change of plans this evening. It's the driveway. I'm putting my seatbelt on. Yeah, so change of plans for this evening. I thought I was just going to be able to be at home and hopefully finish this book that I'm reading, but some of my friends and I are going to go hang out with one of our friends who is about to have a baby. She's really close to being due, and if you've been there, then you know what it's like when you're so close but the baby's not here yet and you just need distractions. So that's what we're doing this evening. We're going over just to hang out with her, help her finish getting some things ready for her birth and everything. But that's the plan. I did bring my book along, but anyway, that's where I'm headed now. I've got baby girl in the back seat there. Probably hear her. But yeah, again, since I'm with friends, I don't know that I'll be filming much. There's the update. See you guys later, whenever that is. Carmen is finishing up the dates. Putting on the chocolate, making a royal mess.
Wow, those look like...
I actually want to try one.
Okay.
Protein balls, so enjoy that shot. Do a short little flip through of my bullet journal. This is like a year at a glance, and then this is where I'm keeping track of my Goodreads challenge. Definitely need to fill in more books. This is where I'm keeping track of my daily Bible recap. I'm so far behind, but there's that. And then here's Chantel's Read Your Bookshelf Challenge. This one, June didn't print out for some reason, so I just filled it in, but we're halfway's done. Currently in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. Yeah, so I came with my friend to go to her chiropractor appointment. She's the one that's about to have a baby, and she wanted someone along just in case the treatment puts her into labor, you know? And that way I can drive. And I also needed to drop off my Amazon package, the book, to return. It was very easy. I just took it in, scanned my code, and good to go. So I'm glad that wasn't complicated. Some of those adult things, you know, of returning packages, just kind of stress me out a little bit, because I'm like, I've never done this before. How does it work? You know, it went fine. But anyway, now I'm currently getting some lunch, and I'm going to go back and pick up my friend at the chiropractor. And then we'll probably just be home for the evening. I think Vince will be, my husband will be at softball tonight. He's umping for the whole evening, so it'll just be me and baby girl at home, and that means hopefully I'll get some reading done. I'm definitely not getting what I wanted to have read in this video, but you know what, it's fine. We're just here for it. Life is very different now with a baby, and I just don't have the time that I used to have, you know, and that's totally fine. I just hope you guys are enjoying this vlog, because it feels very much just all over the place and no cohesion? I don't know what the word is. It doesn't flow, you know? But anyway, this is my life right now, so I guess it's a very real vlog. The reading update is that I am almost halfway through this book now. 10 pages away, to be exact. But yeah, I'm gonna go home and hopefully dedicate some time to reading, because I don't have that much to do once I get back home. And while this is a short book, the font is a little small, and so it does feel like it takes a while to get through chapters and stuff. But anyway, there's that. I am enjoying it so much, just returning to this world and the adventures of Wynne and Elizabeth moving to the north and everything that comes with it. Anyway, there's the update. So I've been home for a little bit now. I was busy doing some things, starting some laundry and putting Eden down for a nap. So she's napping right now. I want to get supper started. I'm going to do beef tips in the crock pot. I'm still waiting on the meat to thaw a little bit more. I need to clean up that mess from last night of working in my bullet journal. And so I'm still waiting on the meat to thaw. I think I'm just going to sit here and read for a little bit more. Got just a little over 100 pages to read. And like I said, I want to get this book knocked out so I can start the next book. I don't know if I'll start the next one in the series or pick up something. We shall see. But anyway, there's a little update. had to start filming because I was getting to the part right here in chapter, I can't read it backwards on the camera, 24. That first line there. I named my dog Kip. That's my dog's name, and yes, I did get it from this book. When I read this series for the first time, way back in my either preteen or early teen years, I found like the first 4 of this set, and for a long time I thought there was only 4 in this series. There's actually 6. But anyway, long story short, when I first read these stories, I found the series in our church library and I ate them up. I read them so fast and I just loved them, and I still love them to this day. Obviously, I'm talking about them a lot, but when I first read this book and read about her getting her first dog, and it was a sled dog, so I'm assuming it was either an Alaskan Malamute type of dog or Siberian Husky, which those are my favorite dogs, hands down my favorite dogs. But anyway, when I first read it, I was like, I love the name Kip for a dog, and I loved this dog, and I loved this story, and I loved who the dog was in the story, and I was like, someday when I have my own dog, I'm gonna name him Kip. And I did. And here he is, the floopster himself, in much need of a haircut. Anyway, now I need to get to reading. Now I need to get to cleaning up my kitchen after eating supper. My husband actually did have a little bit of break from umping the softball games. So he came home and got to eat supper with me, which is great. And now he's back at the ball field. Got baby girl in her swing over here while I'm trying to keep her occupied and awake until bedtime. I'm gonna quickly clean up the kitchen and then probably put baby girl down for bed. Maybe quick jump in the shower or bath, I don't know. I feel like a bath would be great because then I could read in the tub, you know? Good morning. It is now Tuesday, and I think I'm going to end the video today, not right now, but today, because I started it last Tuesday, so it's just kind of like a whole week. Currently like 8:30 in the morning. We got up about 30 minutes ago. I'm sipping my coffee. I did start the new book, as you would have seen in the clip, book number 3 in the series. But yeah, I was sitting here thinking, oh my goodness, I totally forgot, but our library was having a book sale last weekend for $1 a bag. So basically you just stuff your bag full of books and you just pay $1. And I totally forgot to go, and I'm so disappointed in myself. The thing is, actually, whenever I have gone to our library sales, I've never really found anything that I was interested in, but apparently this seemed to be like a bigger one with lots more books available. So I've been wanting to go to the library for a while because I haven't been in a while, but I think I'm gonna go this morning and just see if it's still going, but then also just browse the library because I do love our library. It's very beautiful. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go and see. Maybe it's a good thing though that I missed it, because I probably would have, if they had good selections there, I probably would have come home with a ton of new books. But it's fine when it's that cheap, right? Who cares if my bookshelves get overstuffed? Anyway, I'll keep you guys updated. So after I got done filming that, last clip of me talking about going to the library, I thought about it that I don't even have a vehicle to drive. We're still down a vehicle. But that's okay. I went back on to the Facebook page for the library and asked if it was still going on today. They said it was, so I was like, great, okay, now what do I do? But I asked one of my friends, or asked several of my friends, if anyone would be willing to come pick me up and go with me, and one of them said they would, so yay, I can actually go. But probably won't go for another hour yet though. Eating is sleeping, and I'm gonna heat up some lunch, and then we'll go after that. So I'll try to bring you guys along. I don't like filming in public places, so I don't know if I'm gonna actually get any clips of me. I do want to try to get some clips of the library because our library is beautiful, but I don't know if I'll have the nerve. Let's be real. But anyway, there's the plans. Here's my lunch, leftovers from last night. The steak that I had done up in the crock pot. I already ate one of the pieces this morning because I wanted protein immediately. And we're running out of groceries. And I can't get groceries because I don't have a vehicle. Anyway. Green beans, mashed potatoes. Garlic mashed potatoes. Delicious. All right, just got back from the library sale and thought I would show you guys what I found. So here's the thing. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 books, and I did end up paying $5 for it because apparently it was a donation basis, even though it's like $1 a bag. And I basically got 1.5 bags. And I only had a $1 bill or a $5 bill, and it was a donation box. And so I couldn't just put $1 in because I got more than 1 bag, so I put the $5 bill in. Either way, 9 books for $5. Not a bad price. I'll go through and show you what I got. And another thing, I don't know that I would have necessarily gotten these books otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are book 2 in a series, and I'm trying to pull some stickers off. And I don't usually like to get books until I actually have the first book of the series. But I was like, you know what? They're literally just a couple cents a piece. That was before I put the $5 in. If I would have just been looking in a store for these, I don't know that I would have picked them up, but because they were at the library sale, I decided to try them out because they're really cheap and I can just get rid of them again if I don't want them, with not a whole lot of money wasted. Anyway, here we go. The first one is this one, A Measure of Mercy by Lorraine Snelling, book 1, and then they actually did have book 2 as well, which was great. No Distance Too Far. I don't really know much about them. I don't know that I've ever really read Lorraine Snelling. I don't know if I will like her, although I've heard a lot about her and seen her around in the, obviously in the Christian fiction world, but just decided to grab those anyway. The next one is this one, Though None Go With Me by Jerry B. Jenkins. So I watched the movie years ago. The movie makes me cry every single time. And I hated the movie in the sense that I always hate the storylines where people don't end up with the one that they loved. due to extenuating circumstances, and they do end up with someone else who they do actually love, but it wasn't their first love, if that makes sense. And that's kind of what the storyline is. But I was like, you know what, let me read the book and see if I like it. I liked, like, the movie, the story, the message was really good. It just always makes me, it just made me sad that she didn't end up with the first man that she loved. The next one is this one, The Reluctant Duchess by Rosina M. White. It looks like this one is part of a series, but it doesn't have a number on it, so I don't know if they really need to be read in order, possibly. I'll look it up, but I decided to grab this one as well. This one is part of the series Ladies of the Manor, so also have never read this author before. I was clearly going through, you hear her jabbering, I was clearly going through and just grabbing all of the Christian fiction books because they didn't really have many other good options anyway. Okay, so then this one is actually a suspense fiction and a romance by Mindy Starnes Clark. The Buck Stops Here, and it's from the $1 Million Mysteries, so I'm assuming it's part of a series as well, but I don't know which one this one falls into, or where in the series this one falls into, but thought I'd try this one out. And then Lynn Morris and Gilbert Morris. Gilbert Morris is one of my favorite authors, and he has written several books with his daughter. This is book 2 in the Shani Duvall series, or are there different ones with Shani? Because this is Shani and Shiloh. But anyway, this one is book 2 in the series. Okay, then the next one that I picked up was Kate Morton, The Secret Garden. Chantel has mentioned quite often how much she likes Kate Morton's books, and that's about all I know about her on whether or not she's a good author, or if her books are good, or if I will like them. But I was like, why not? Go ahead and try it out. And then I also grabbed Kristen Hanna. I thought I put this one back on the shelf, but apparently I didn't. I read The Nightingale, and I loved the writing. I didn't love all of the content that was in it, but it is secular, so it's kind of just understood. It's gonna have a little bit more content in it that I wouldn't normally love, so I have no idea if this one, what this one is gonna be. And I thought I put it back on the shelf, so I'm not even sure I want to actually read it, but we'll see. I can always DNF if I don't like it. Okay, then the last one that I got from the sale is this one, Two Testaments, and it's part of the Secrets of the Cross trilogy by Elizabeth Musser. And again, book 2. They're selling book 2, but why? Where are the others in the series? Well, I went and found the other 2 on the shelf. So I borrowed these from the library, but they were selling book number 2. This is book 1 and 3. Why wouldn't you sell all of them? Why would you just sell the middle one? I don't understand. But I just borrowed these to read the first one, and then I'll read this one, then read the third, and see if I will like these, and see if it's actually a series that I want to keep. It is published by David Cook, so it's a Christian historical fiction series, and that's about all I know about them. If you've read them, let me know if they're good or worth it. And then the last book that I actually borrowed from the library is another Kathy Gulk book, Secrets She Kept. So if you watched my June wrap up, I talked about another Kathy Gulk book that I read and loved, and I want to read all of her books now because I just love her writing, and I love her characters, and I love her stories, everything. So yeah, we'll see if I like this one. But there's the little library book haul. Hi again. I didn't do a ending clip yesterday, so I'm doing it this morning, Wednesday morning, just to end the vlog. But I did get this book done, When Breaks the Dawn. So I did get 3 out of the 4 books that I wanted read in this video, so it wasn't a complete flop. But anyway, I also started Northanger Abbey. It's what I'm reading for Jane Austen July, because it's one that I haven't read yet. But anyway, thanks guys so much for watching and for coming along with me on this very random, discombobulated vlog, but you know, that is my life, so it's very real. and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one, whenever that is. So anyway, goodbye.